Hello, and welcome to the very first edition of the Randomiser. This is Chris Dale speaking to you live from the control room at Shadow Headquarters. Can't tell you where exactly that is, but if you're familiar with a certain long-running BBC hospital drama, I'm sure you can figure it out. And I am lucky enough to be joined today by two of the most important officers in Shadow who have volunteered to help me with a very special project. Firstly, we have here Colonel Virginia Lake.
How do you do?
And secondly, we have Lieutenant Ford.
I'm Keith.
Yes, and I've brought with me today the Randomiser, a brand new state-of-the-art high-tech computer which these two fine folks are going to help me set up. And, of course, in a room like this, I realise it's a bit much to give you both yet another computer to worry about.
Yeah, that's just what I needed.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, Lieutenant, perhaps you could explain a little about how exactly the Randomiser actually works.
The primary circuits are a series of electroscanners positioned in series.
Yeah. The point is, we have fed into this machine the titles of every single Jerry Anderson television episode currently in existence. Everything from Twizzle through to New Captain Scarlet, including all of the available pilot films. And at the press of a button, the Randomiser will select, at random, an episode for me to watch and comment upon. Now, what do you think my chances are of getting an episode that I really don't want?
I'll let you know.
Well, in my opinion, it's 1,000,000 to 1 against.
Excellent. Well, if one of you would like to press the button to set the Randomiser going for the very first time, we'll see what we can come up with. Perhaps if you'd like to do that, Colonel, the feminine touch and all that.
Yes, sir, we'll do our best.
Thank you. And here we go. The machine is calculating the result. Should have that any second. Thank you, Keith.
I hope the answer's satisfactory, sir.
Well, it's, I'm not going to lie, it isn't the greatest selection possible.
I'm sorry, sir.
No, can't be helped. Right, well, thank you both so much for your help. I will go and watch this in, I think Commander Straker's office is free. I'll go watch it in there. Thank you both.
He's what?
I'm Keith.
Wow, this is all very nice. Now then, some further ground rules for the Randomiser. If I land on either episode of a two-part story, I shall watch part 1 first and then part 2 next week. Dick Spanner is on this list, but we have only input the two-part versions of each story. Once an episode has been selected, it is struck off the list and will not be watched again. And lastly, the most important rule of all, the Randomiser's selection will not be overruled under any circumstances, even if it's, much like today, something I would rather put off watching for a long time to come. But nevertheless, here we are. The very first spin on the Randomiser has landed us with Episode 3 of Torchy the Battery Boy, Torchy and Squish.
Torchy.
You know that feeling when you've made an enormous mistake? I'm questioning every decision I've made in my life right now.
Torchy, the battery boy. I'm a walking toy.
It's a very special star.
It's a Christmas
on it live
ornament.
all the lost toys. And a little dog called Pom-Pom the poodle.
Pom-Pom.
who
Oh yeah,
belongs
we've
to Mr.
landed in the middle
Bumbledrop.
of the
Mr.
Torchy the
Bumbledrop
Battery
wants
story
to
arc.
come
I
back
forgot
to
about
Earth.
this. The early
So he made
episodes are
Torchy the Battery
very heavily
Flew
serialised,
up in a
which is
rocket and landed
quite
on the
unusual.
star.
I think I saw them out of order first time around, which doesn't
This
help.
star is called Topsy Turvy Land. The
not a
land
star,
where
it's a
you can
planet.
have whatever you want. But I want to stay with you. In that case, you'll have to come back with
Torchy, this is a
me.
bad one. You don't want her around.
I used to belong to a naughty
Girls like
girl.
this, oh, it never ends well.
And if
I mean,
she
not that
found me,
I know.
she'd
I'm
stop
just...
me from going away.
Look at her.
So,
Look at those
so
cold,
sorry.
dead eyes, Torchy. Oh, you've got the same cold, dead eyes, so it doesn't matter.
Pom-Pom let me have some.
And there was one tree that had cream buns on it. They looked so delicious that Torchy decided to eat one.
It was a decision he would regret for the rest of his days. Well, this story wastes no time establishing a plot.
Who squirted water at me?
Ooh,
Squish.
now, drama. Drama has arrived.
That's me.
There are some hideous
Boy with a
puppets in this show, absolutely
And when I
hideous, but
squash the trigger,
Squish...
water squishes out. That's why my name
God.
is Squish.
He actually makes me ill to look at him, and
Yes, suit you'll wear.
that's
It's
really
not
saying something
peculiar
considering
at
who
all.
he's talking
It's a
to at this
space suit.
moment.
I come from a country called America,
and I'm a very new toy indeed. Give me back my hair! It isn't your
Oh gosh, this is taking a turn.
My stuffing.
No, it isn't. It's my hair. Give me back my hair.
Okay, so now we have a children's show where the main issue is a dog is threatening to rip the doll's insides out. Because the doll has used the dog's stuffing to stuff it itself to replace its own internal organs. There are faults on both sides, is what I'm saying here, but Torchy will sort it out.
And if I leave him alone with my rocket, he might get up to some mischief.
I don't want strangers getting up to mischief with my rocket.
I do wish Torchy'd hurry up. He's been gone for ages. This is the best-looking rocket I've ever seen.
It's the second rocket you've ever seen. What are you talking about?
Have a look.
It looks like it was built by an old man in his back garden, which is exactly what it is.
Gee, how many knobs and levers there are.
Oh no.
I wonder
Stop
if
saying
I can
knobs.
fly this rocket. I'll push the knob that says start.
I recognise that sound effect. That was a sound effect from Thunderbirds, Captain Scarlet era. That's probably the highlight of this thing. It's just a thought. Is Squish wearing an orange as a helmet? It looks like some kind of fruit he's wearing on his head. Although actually they are living in Fruit Town, aren't they? Where everything is built out of fruit. Oh no, the houses are built out of fruit. So he probably is wearing fruit as a helmet.
I'll lever back and make it go more slowly. Squish
You'll notice
tried,
I'm not
but it
gripped
stuck.
by the drama of this at all. I'm just watching the headgear.
I'm going so fast that I feel most peculiar. Whatever can I do?
Die. Why doesn't he ever close his mouth? That's chilling. And Torchy is a hideous puppet, but at least he can close his mouth. Most of the time.
We'll have to try and mend the rocket.
I don't know how to mend it.
I only helped build it.
How can you talk to Mr. Bumbledrop? He's too far away.
No, he's not. My beam is so magic that when it shines on someone, I can talk to them as well as see them.
Even when they're not here, it still look, it just works, okay? Don't question the beam.
Switch on his jack.
There's the great man himself. Mr. Bumbledrop.
That was a bright light in me face.
Afraid they don't want to come back.
They don't have a choice, Torchy. Enforce martial law. Herd them onto the ship at the point of a gun. Okay, I actually kind of like Mr. Bumbledrop as a character, despite him being a noted sexual deviant in many fields. There is something genuinely likable about him. Oh God, no, not these guys. These guys are not likable.
Hooray for Torchy!
Goody, goody. Hooray for Piggle Poggle.
What?
Torchy.
Was that her thing? Just mispronouncing things? I don't remember this. I've only seen like a handful of episodes of this. Devastatingly unsettling at first. Quite funny. But, oh dear. I can't face doing the whole series. Thank goodness the randomizer will hopefully not present me with all of the episodes back to back, and that it may be quite a while before we come back to Torchy, because Torchy is fine in small doses. Oh, Kenneth Connor, how could you? Well, APF Maidenhead, thank goodness I know you went on to better things. Pelham Films. Shame on you, Pelham Films, for producing such filth. Well, that was the very first episode of the Randomiser. That could have gone better. Thank God there's a drinks cabinet in here. I really need this. I'll see you next week, okay? Bye.